driving along in beautiful sunshine at the moment, so it seems a bit odd to be telling you I'm actually driving on winter tyres, but I am. I tested these tyres last winter as well. They're the Continental ContiWinterContact TS850s, and I'll admit now that I have not paid a penny for these tyres. As a motoring journalist, one of the perks is that I get to test tyres, so Continental sent me these tyres and I therefore put them to the test. But the truth is that I was staggered at how impressive they are. Now for sure, I will tell you that winter tyres are great. I don't know why more people don't fit them, because the difference in grip level that they offer you is truly remarkable. It isn't until you try stopping in icy or snowy conditions that you discover just how poor the summer tyres we generally run around on are in the winter. Yet I've found with different makes of winter tyres that the stopping power alone is worth the price of purchase. I mean, you cannot put too big a price on being able to stop safely. Now you have to be a bit careful, because rather like owning a 4x4, it's a bit easy to slip into the mindset that I am invincible, I can defy the laws of physics because I have a 4x4 or winter tyres. Rubbish. Winter tyres are better, a lot better, but there's no substitute for actually paying attention and driving sensibly. In a turbo diesel, if you floor it on ice, it will wheel spin. So typically if you go charging into a bend at too high a speed, you probably will crash. Winter tyres just offer a far higher level of security. Having once got stuck away from home in snowy conditions in a car that was equipped with summer tyres, it was probably the most stressful driving I've ever done in my life. It was where 20 miles an hour felt too fast. It was where going down a hill, engine braking was enough to get the front wheels locking up. I actually went down a hill towards a roundabout and had to admit that there was no way I was stopping that car. Cadence braking just was no good at all. Now I'm yet to test winter tyres in quite such horrendous conditions as that, but last winter I did take this XM towing a trailer over the Ellen Valley mountain road after a good fall of snow, and it was staggeringly competent. Previous winter I've been testing some Riken Snowtime tyres on my Citroen BX. I did actually pay for those tyres. I bought them from a friend of mine for a very good price. That was my first experience with winter tyres, and there was one point where I parked on a hill, got out the car and almost fell over because it was sheet ice. Remarkable. So without a shadow of a doubt, I would definitely say winter tyres are worth it, and my experience with the ContiWinterContact TS850s is very favourable indeed. The wear rate doesn't seem extravagant. I kept them on till fairly late in the year. They're not too noisy, but winter tyres usually make a little more noise. And even in conditions like this where it's wet and a bit cold because it's October, you still have a car that feels more secure. I'm yet to do scientific tests, but I'll bet you it'll stop quicker than it would on the fairly warm summer tyres I took off in these conditions. And that's because the compound itself is different. It actually uses a softer compound, and if you follow Formula 1, you'll know that a softer compound gives more grip. There you go, that's my thought on winter tyres at the start of the winter season. I'll report back in a few months' time if we get any of the white stuff and see a bit more about exploring the potential of these tyres. For me, certainly, it means you don't have to own a 4x4, because if there's enough snow on the road for you to be thinking twice about making the journey, you probably shouldn't be making the journey, and even 4x4s will get stuck if the snow is deep enough. See you in the next HubNut video. Ta-da!